Hello everyone and welcome back to another Stormworks update video. I hope you're all well and staying safe. So the devs have given us the next clue to the next major update here in Stormworks. Now before we get started, if you're enjoying these videos, comment below and what else you'd like to see in any of my future videos. While you're there, don't forget that like and subscribe button and make a little bell icon to be notified of my upcoming content as soon as it gets posted. Now, let's get straight into it and get started with what was announced this week. So kicking things off, we've already been told of quite a few features that are already coming. From the handheld medical stuff to the repair tools and the welders to a couple other features like the scripting for multiplayer and the servers, to this week where they have confirmed some more things. Now they have announced the new radio-based handheld items that are coming in the next major update. Now this is broken down into 3 different parts, which are actually really interesting. Now the first part is the radio communication. It said that we'll be able to have handheld short radio parts, so you can pretty much just pick it up like a normal radio, and with that we've also said that you'll be able to select a frequency so you can monitor the channel, and that way you'll actually be able to literally hear anything that is spoken over any frequency that you want to. This is really cool. They've also said that you don't actually have to have this in your hand the whole time. You can take it out of your inventory and just leave it in the backpack and you can still hear it. So this is really cool, especially if you're maybe driving a boat. You can just have the radio on in the background, listen to different frequencies. Really quite nice. Along with that, we've also got a little bit more information on the radio saying that it will be able to communicate with all the existing radio stuff that we have in the game. So whether it's a ship, plane, boat, pretty much anything that has a radio in it already, that will be able to communicate directly with these handheld radios. So really pretty cool, and I can definitely see this being very useful, especially for like your multiplayer when you're doing like search and rescue missions. You can talk over the radio. Some people may be out on foot trying to search something. Other people maybe be in a plane or in a helicopter and you can speak to them with the radio. So this is a really cool thing. The next thing they also announced that we're going to get is radio control. Now this brings a whole brand new opportunities for us in game here. Now already we've seen that the fuel gantries, like over at the fuel depots and things, those are all radio controlled. But we've always had to actually have a creation to control them. Same with like the track signals and all those other kind of things. Now you can actually have a radio control unit or module that it goes in your inventory. So you can now go and, let's say, be on your creation, be on the back of the deck, launch a drone and control it using the radio controller. Really cool. Same goes like if you deploy a drone out of the side of your ship, pretty much anything. You can control it using this radio controller instead of actually having a dedicated seat. That brings me on to the next thing they said about this, is that it's pretty much going to act like a seat. So you'll equip the radio controller in your hands, and then you'll lose all other functions to move and to walk, as far as I can think, as I can reach here. And you'll then become theoretically as if you were in a seat. However, you'll still be standing, you'll still have the controller in your hand. And then I'm guessing you would choose the frequency that you want to output on. And then you can just literally just use this controller as if you were sitting in a seat. So really cool and really interesting. I think this is going to be really fun, especially for like controlling your cranes. You won't have to have dedicated like control stations and things. You can just have the crane in the back of your creation or ship with a radio antenna on it. Literally go up, pull your inventory out, bring your radio controller and start controlling it and start moving it so you can actually move out the way, still carry on controlling it. Really cool. I'm excited about that one. Another one they announced in this week was the radio location. Now, they said that we'll be able to get a wearable locator beacon. It's kind of like a jacket that has a beacon built into it. It's kind of like a life vest of sorts. And this obviously can be activated inside your belt or on your inventory, and you can continue having it activate. So for example, we're all on a ship and someone jumps overboard or someone falls overboard because it's a big storm. They can activate this beacon, and that way the ship can then turn around, or your search and rescue party or team can go fly out on a helicopter, and they can use their own beacon, whether it's in the creation or a handheld locator, to go and find your fallen colleagues. So this is another really cool thing, and I think this is going to really add a whole new level of like roleplay, especially into multiplayer, into servers. I can see this is going to be a lot of fun, and you know, you can expand so much on this, but I really like it. It works exactly the same as they said as the normal beacon at the moment. So you have your beacon and the beacon locator that you can put on your vehicles. Works exactly the same. Ultimate pulse. Further away you are, the weaker it is. The closer you are, the stronger it's going to get. So that's really cool, especially for, roleplay. This is going to be a lot of fun. Now, they said obviously this is a huge amount of work they have to do to get this in here, but they're really excited obviously for the new building possibilities and the new impact this will have to the career. So I'm really looking forward to that. Now, of course, to everyone's disappointment, again, we still don't have any hint of a date for these new features. Devs also mentioned that we are several updates away from the next major update, so that's good and bad at the same time. It knows that we're going to get more smaller updates, but at the same time, it means that the major update's still a few weeks away. Obviously, I don't know any more information than you guys know, so I can't say when it's going to come or when it's not going to come, but hopefully it will be soon. But I'm super excited, and I can't wait to see what else the devs have up their sleeves for the next coming weeks, especially with the minor updates and also with these announcements of what we're going to get on the next major update. Hopefully we'll get a date very soon, but we'll just have to wait and see. So that's it pretty much. I'd love to hear your comments in the video below. Let me know what else you would like to see added in. Just a reminder, is the announcement where they were doing the poll on what features should be implemented is still live on the Stormworks server, so definitely go and check that out. You can vote on what you would like. I think at the moment we still have the modular engine winning. I think that's because we kind of posted the picture of Nacon's thing in the video, but we'll have to wait and see what gets implemented. And that's pretty much about it for this week's announcement by the developers. I hope you enjoyed it and found some entertaining and informative as always, and we'll see you in the next one.